ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। हरि ओम। So in last class, नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। So in last class we have seen this Chayohonyatarasya. I think just general explanation we had seen. So before that we had finished this Kharicha. So we had already finished earlier itself. And then Udasthastambho Purvasya we completed Jharo Jhari Savarne, which actually had come once when we were solving this Iko Yanachi we had seen, and this Anachicha Sutra had come. So Dvitva happened, and then after that Jharo Jhari Savarne had come, but not the actual the way we saw here. So Jharo Jhari Savarne makes the lopa of that thakara which we have brought with this Udasthastambho Purvasya. To see Udasthastambho Purvasya, we had seen two Paribhashika Sutras, Tasmadityuttarasya and Aditparasya. So both these sutras we saw, and to bring the Purva Savarna on the place of that Sa, we saw this big explanation of Purva Savarna to find out what will be the appropriate Purva Savarna for Sakara. So there we saw the explanation, or the whole search was divided into two parts. First is to find out the most similar of Dakara, and then the Savarna of Dakara. Savarna of Dakara, because the is the Purva Varna. Then after having found out the Savarna of Dakara, we found out which one will be the most appropriate, most similar for Sakara, and then in these two ways, in these two steps, we found out that Thakara is the appropriate for the Sakara, and then we brought it. Then the was changed into Takara, Kharicha Sutra came, and then we connected them. Jharo Jhari Savarne we had not taken at that time. Then Jharo Jhari Savarne we saw that Jharo Jhari Savarne makes the lopa optionally of that Thakara, because it is preceded by Jhara. It is preceded by Hal, and it is followed by Jhar, Savarna Jhar. So in that situation, Thakara got disappeared. When it is applied, the sutra is applied, then Utthanam, the first example, takes place, and if it is not, then the second example takes place. And then one thing, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but whether I explained or not, Thakara, the second Thakara, I think I explained. Just like Kharicha was applied here to change this Dakara into Takara, same way Kharicha could have been applied here to change this Thakara which we had brought on the place of Sakara into Takara, as per the Kharicha Sutra, because the requirements for this Kharicha were fulfilled. But it does not happen because Udasthastambho Purvasya Sutra, which brings or which changes that Sakara into Thakara, that sutra is Paratripadi, whereas Kharicha Sutra is Purva Tripadi. So for Purva Tripadi, Para Tripadi is always Asiddha. Asiddha means it will work on its own place, but it is not necessary that the work which is done by that Para Sutra will be visible for the previous Sutra, Purva Sutra. And therefore, though that Thakara exists for us, for the sutras which will come after that sutra, it does not exist for Kharicha because Kharicha comes before. And that is the exact work of Purvatra Siddham. And that too, the second part, if you remember, the two ways we have to interpret, means we have to understand the sutra, that for whole Sapada Saptadhyayi, Tripadi is Asiddha, and inside the Tripadi, whatever comes after the Para Tripadi is always Asiddha for Purva Tripadi. Okay. So this is the matter of among the Tripadi Sutras. This is among Tripadi Sutras. It is not the matter of Sapada Saptadhyaya and Tripadi, but it is the matter of Tripadi itself. So Purva Tripadi and Para Tripadi. That's how the second part is applied here. Now after Kharicha Sutra, the few examples we have seen already. Now here the new sutra comes. Jayoho Yatarasyam. Now Jayaha Parasya Hasya Purva Savarnaha Anyatarasyam Namu Vikalpena Syat. What are we supposed to do in this sutra? Purva Savarna we are going to make. On the place of what? On the place of Ha, Hasya. Hasya. Ho, which is written here, it is in Shashti Vibhakti. Ha, like that it could have been pronounced if that Utva Sandhi had not taken place there. So Hasya. So to make it easy, Hasya it is written in Vritti. Purva Savarna Hasyat. Purva Savarna means the Savarna of previous letter. May it happen. May the Savarna of previous letter happen on the place of Hakara. Okay. What type of Hakara? Jaya Parasya. It should be preceded by Jai Pratyahara letter. Jai Pratyahara letters are here. Here this. Jabagada da Kapa Chatata Chatata Kapa. That means first, second, third, and fourth. Four letters are there. In short form, I will write here. I is equal to 1, 2. This is Jai. So Jai Pratyahara letters means the Antasthas are excluded and the Ushmanaha are not included in this. So these many letters, they are preceding Hakara. Jaya Parasya Hasya Purva Savarnaha Vasya Vikalpena Syat. Now again here this two sutras will be applied. Which sutras? First is Tasmad Ityuttarasya and second is Ade Parasya. Tasmad Ityuttarasya means Nimitta is mentioned in Panchami Vibhakti here, and then the Sthani is Hakara. Now it's clearly mentioned earlier this Sthastambho. There were many letters in that Stha and as well as in this Stambha. So therefore there came the confusion or the question that where should we bring the actual Adesha. But here it is clearly mentioned Hakara only. Clear only Hakara. Then so here Vyapadeshivat Bhav we have to understand. We had seen already Omangoscha in this sutra. So if one letter itself is the Sthani or Adesha, then Sthani, then how will we understand what is the beginning and what is the end? There is no the first or second of it. So that itself is the beginning, that itself is the end, that itself is the first of its own, that itself is the last of its own. That's how we have to understand. So what is the first of Hakara? Hakara itself is the first of Hakara. So Hakara will be the Sthani, but still the Parjanyaval Lakshana Pravritti. Sutra, even though there is no need, Sutra will be applied. So if it rains on the land, we can understand there is a requirement of water. There is no point it is raining in the ocean because it's already having water, enough water. Then Lakshana means the sutra does not see that whether the sutra is applied, there is a need of applying or not. This sutra means any sutra will be applied like this Parjanya. Means okay, I don't need to do chartva, but still it will be applied sutra. Ka itself is there, still ka again will go through the process and it will again become ka. So that's how the sutras will be applied. Now, jayah parasya hasya va purva savarna syat, that too vikalpena purva savarna syat. Now jaya are the first letter, second letter, third letter and fourth letter. All five groups when we write kachadatapa, gajadadaba, ngayananama, these are the letters, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So here first, second, third and fourth letters are taken. Now it is getting followed, means hakara is getting followed by this 1, 2, 3, 4 letters and then hakara is coming. Then hakara will turn into this 1, 2, the purva savarna. Which is actually this gha, cha, gajadadaba. Purva savarna is gajadadaba. That's how it will happen. That will be the result. The previous one will remain as it is. Of course, other sutras will be applied, but this is what will be the last answer for us. Basically, this 1, 2, 3, 4 does not remain 1, 2, 3, 4. It becomes only 3. Okay? Only 3 it becomes. Whether this 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, it doesn't matter. Eventually, it will become 3. Let's see how. Now, let's see the example. Vagharihi is written. Now, Vak plus, in this situation, this is just one example in front of us. Vak itself is a pada. Okay, pad. Pad, suptingantam padam. That which ends with sup, that which ends with thing, pratyaya, is called pada, and some other sutras are also there. But here by suptingantam padam it is pada. Now, at the end of this pada there is ka. Therefore, one sutra will be applied. At the end of this pada there is ka and one sutra will be applied, which will make that ka ga. What will be that sutra? Can anyone answer?
Jalam Jashwanti.
Correct. Jalan Jashwante is the sutra which will be applied. Jalan Jashi is also possible here. We can see, okay. But no, Jalan Jashi it is not applied here because Hakara is not included. Okay. Fine. Now Jalan Jashwante, by at the end of Vak Shabda there is Ka, it will turn into Ga. So let's take this. This already happened here. Vag. Okay. Now Sutra we will mention. Jalan Jashwante. Jalan Jashwante. Ka became Ga. Now Vag plus Harihi, this is the situation. Here Gakara is Jai Pratyahara letter. Gakara is Jai Pratyahara letter. Now if you see, झयः परस्य हस्य वा पूर्वसवर्णः स्यात्. If the previous word is pada, then by झलान् जशुन्ते, no matter word ends with first letter, second letter, third letter or fourth letter of varga, it is eventually going to become third letter. So jai eventually is going to become jash, and then only the next process will happen. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, though they are there, eventually they are going to become third letter. If it is not pada, again this jalan jash jashi will get applied, and no, jalan jash jashi will not get applied. But this will happen. Now, Vak Hari, here we have to find out the Purva Savarna. Now, Gakara, what is the Savarna of Gakara? We have to find out. So, for Gakara, Savarnas will be Ka, Kha, Ga itself, Gha, and Nga. These will be the Purva Savarna, the Purva Savarna of Gakara, as we had seen for Dakara. So, Ga will be having Ka, Kha. Ga we will not take because Ga is also there. Ga we can take. Ga is there and Ga is there. So which one we will choose? So the next line comes. Nadasya, Ghoshasya, Samvarasya, Mahapranasya, Tadrushaha, Varga Chaturthaha. Hakara, the Uchcharana sthana, as per the Uchcharana sthana of Gakara, we will find out what are the Savarna of Gakara. So Savarna of Gakaras are Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga. These are the Savarnas. Now which one we will bring on the place of Hakara? So we have to see the place of articulation of Hakara and the Uchcharana Prayatna. So Prayatnas are Nada, Ghosha and Samvara. Samvara, Nada, Ghosha. And the Bahya Prayatna is Mahaprana. Bahya Prayatna is Mahaprana of Hakara. These are the Uchcharana Sthana and Anta Prayatna, the Abhyantara Prayatna and Bahya Prayatna of Hakara. Now, among those Ka, Kha, Ga, Ga, Nga, Gakara has Samvara, Nada, Ghosha and Mahaprana. These Abhyantara and Bahya Prayatnas. Because Kakara is Vivara Shwasa Aghosha Alpa Prana. Kakara is Vivara Shwasa Ghosha, Vivara Shwas Aghosh Mahaprana. Gakara is Samvaranada Ghosha but Alpa Prana. Gakara is Samvaranada Ghosha and Mahaprana. Therefore, Gakara becomes the most similar for Hakara. And therefore, we turn this Hakara into Gakara. This Anantaratamaha. So we find out the most similar one. Sthane Antaratamaha Adeshah Sya. Here the example is solved. The answer is Vagharihi. Now Sutra is optional. If we apply, then this Hakara will become Gakara. If we don't apply, then it will become as it is. It will remain as it is. So Vagharihi. Vagharihi. This is the example. So what?
Hari. Hari.
Again. Vaghari. One more example, if we want to solve, this is Tat plus Harihi. Again, for Dakara, what will be the most similar? Dhakara will be the most similar, so Hakara will turn into Dhakara. So Tad will remain as it is. A will turn into Tha. And Tad, Tharihi. Or optionally Tad, Tharihi. That's how it will be solved. So same is applied for other examples also. So up harati, one more if you want to solve. Up harati, up ba will become ba, then harati, then ab plus bharati will be bharati or ab. That's how the answers will be solved. So this is the Jayohonyatarasyam Sutra. Optionally applied, Hakara turns into the fourth letter of all 5 groups. Okay. Now, if this Sutra examples and Vritti is clear.
Yes.
This line is Nadasya, Ghoshasya, Samvarasya, Mahapranasya, means that which has the Uchcharana Sthana, Abhyantara Prayatna, Nada, Ghosha and Samvara, Bahya Prayatna, Mahaprana, that type of Hakara. On the place of that Hakara, Varga Chaturtha means the fourth letter, which is Gha, Ja, Dha, Dha, Bha, will happen, will take place. Vagharihi, Vagharihi, for example. Now, next sutra, let's go to the next sutra. We'll read sutra first. Shashchoti, Shashchoti, Shashchoti. Now this Jayaha ho Anyatarasyam. This is the sutra, 62nd sutra, and this is 63rd sutra. So again, this Jayaha word is coming from the previous sutra in this sutra. Yes, here Jayaha. Now it is not written. So Jayaha Shashchoti. That's how we have to make the full sutra. So Jayaha Shas. Jayaha Shas. Actually Shaha Chaha Ati. That's how the Vigraha means we can split the whole sutra. So let's understand sutra. Yeah, this is the main meaning. Meaning is what? May the cha happen. Cha happen. On the place of what? On the place of sh. On the place of sh. When there is a time to pronounce sh, at that time, instead of reading sh or pronouncing sh, pronounce ch. Make ch be pronounced on the place of sh. What type of sh? So it is said parasya shasya, that which is after shasya chahasyat. Okay. On the place of sh, which is after happen. So on the place of sh, which is after, on the place of that sh, ch will happen. Okay. After of what? So after jay pratyahara letter. Again jayaha, jayaha parasya. Jay again in panchami vibhakti. After jay, that shakara which comes after jay, that will turn into chakara. Okay. Is there any other condition? Yes. Jayaha parasya shasya ati परे सति छः स्यात्. ओके. वा विकल्पेन स्यात्. जयः परस्य शस्य अटिपरे सति छः वा तन्नाम विकल्पेन स्यात्. May shakara turn into chakara when it is preceded by jay pratyahara letters and it is followed by at pratyahara letters. Okay, this is the meaning. Full meaning. Now jay is, again we have already seen, first, second, third and fourth. These letters are there before, means any one of these letters are before this sha, and after sha there is at pratyahara letters, then that shakara is going to change into chakara. So at pratyahara is mentioned here, and this is we are going to see anyway. So jay pratyahara is written here, at pratyahara is written here, and what is going to change? Sha is going to change. So shakara is clearly mentioned, sha, which is followed by at pratyahara letter. At means a, u, rulu, e, I, o, haya, varal, and this la is also going to get included again. But anyway, till this much is the main sutra and main meaning. So shaha is here, right? Shaha, chaha, ati is the main sutra. Shaha, chaha, ati, and anuvritti will come jayaha. Shaha, shaha, chaha, ati. This is the main sutra, means without any outside word, without including any outside word, means the remaining. Just original sutra with anuvritti. Original sutra is shash choti, that shas means shaha, the sakara has turned into shakara. Chaha, ati, and this jaya is coming as anuvritti from the previous sutra. Jaya is in Panchami Vibhakti, from Jai. Shaha, again Shashti Vibhakti. Cha, it is in Cha is in Prathama Vibhakti. So Cha is in Prathama, Shaha is in Shashti Vibhakti. Sha is declined without Akara, whereas Cha is declined with Akara. And Ati is in Saptami Vibhakti. Now here both the nimittas, nimittas are mentioned, means two nimittas are required. It should be preceded by jai as well as it should be followed by at. In this situation, sha will change into chakara. So both ways it is getting the two nimittas, and then shakara is turning into chakara. Now, let's see the example. Now, here few sutras we are going to apply. So let's see how it happens. Now, tat plus Shiva, tat is pada, Shiva is another pada. Now, which sutra we will apply first? And any guess?
Jalan Jashwante, first sutra.
Correct. Jalan Jashwante. So tat will become tad. Shivaha. So Jalam Ja. Jalan Jashwante. Now the next sutra. Now next hereafter the sutras are already there in front of us. Which sutra will be applied? Chunashchu. So the will turn into ja. Stoho chunashchu, because shakara is coming after takara. Ta varga letter is getting followed by shakara, and stoho chunayoge shchuhusyat. So it is coming in the contact with this shakara. So therefore, ta varga letter will turn into cha varga letter. For dakara, the most similar sthanentaratamaa from cha varga is jakara. So yathasankhya manudesha samanam also can be applied. So yathasankhya manudesha samanam, ta tha da is third letter, cha cha ja is third letter. So jakara will come. Ja plus vaha. Now, Taj Shiva. What will be the next? Okay. What will be the next step?
That is followed by khar, then it will become char. We will apply kharicha.
Kharicha. We will apply kharicha. Okay. So Taj plus Shiva. Kharicha. Because khar the sha is included in khar pratyahara, and chakara is jhal pratyahara letter. It is going to change into char pratyahara letter. Char is kachatatapa. Ja became cha, which was jhal. It turned into char pratyahara letter because it was getting followed by khar pratyahara letter. Tach shivaha. This is the situation in front of us. Now, sutra is this. Jayah parasya shasya chova ati. The previous letter, the letter which is before sha, has to be jai pratyahara letter, which is cha. It comes jabha ghadadha, jabha ghadada, khapa chatata, cha ta ta kapai. So cha is included into jai pratyahara letter. Cha is coming in front of us, and sha is getting followed by this cha, which is jai pratyahara letter, and it is also getting followed by at pratyahara letter. At pratyahara is a, e, u, r. So a, e is there after sh. So that sh is getting followed by at pratyahara letter, which is e. Therefore, sh will turn into cha, chi, va, ha. Okay, tat chivaha. So here, o, t, o, t. The sutra is applied. So answer will be the final. Tat shivaha. Optionally, if it is not applied, then only the first, this jhalan jashwante, stohoshtunashchuhu and kharicha sutras will be applied, because this shashthoti is optional sutra. After applying these sutras, the exact whatever the situation is there right before shashthoti will remain as it is, and the answer will be tat shivaha will remain as it is, tat shivaha. So both the examples here, tat shivaha and tat shivaha, we can see. Okay. So the examples and this vritti sutra, everything is clear.
Yes.
One before we enter into the next topic, means just it is a part. I will ask one question. This Shat Sutra, why this Shat Sutra is not applied? Because the Ta Varga is coming in contact with this Shakara. Correct. If it is coming in the contact with Shakara, then Ta Varga should not get turned into Cha Varga.
Shat parasya tavarga. That's why it will.
Correct. Shat Parasya. Sha should be preceding that tavarga, not following. Here, tavarga letter is there and shakara is also there, but shakara is following tavarga letter and it is not preceding it. So that is the difference. And Shat Sutra says shakara is preceding tavarga, tavarga will not turn into chavarga. Toshi, which is about the apavada of Shtunashtu, it says that following tavarga, shakara following tavarga, tavarga will not turn into Shtutva. Shakara preceding tavarga, tavarga will not turn into chavarga. That is the difference between Shat and Toshi, both the sutras, both similar sutras. That's it. Now, the nimitta here was mentioned ati, jhayaha parasya and ati, ati paresati, shasya chahasya. So Vartikakara added few extra letters in the paranimitta here. Paranimitta was ati paresati. Vartikara came and he said that, see, instead of ati, you say ami. We just added few more letters in the ati, the paranimitta. So at was a, u, ru, e, o, I, au, ha, ya, wa, ra, and includes this la, nya, ma, nga, na, na. The nasal consonants as well as this la, one antastha letter was added by Vartikara. So why? Because the examples are seen, these types of usages are seen in the language where even the next lakara, which is antastha, and yamanganana, these letters are also seen where they are following shakara, and when that shakara is preceded by jay pratyahara letters, that shakara turning into chakara. So any example? Yes, example is here. I will solve. Yes. Kaha tad yes. Shlokaha here jhalam jashon. Okay. Then taj plus kaha oho touch kaha paricha touch kaha amiti. Answer will be if it is not applied, then touch shloka will remain separate. The Vartika I didn't explain, I directly type Chatvam Ami iti vachyam. Ami iti vachyam. The line will be explained like this. Explain here. Jhayaha parasya shasya chaha ati it is said. So shasya chaha va shasya va that it kalpena syat. This will be the vritti. So here instead of ati it is saying that you put ami. अमी जय परस्य शस्य अमी परे सति छह वा विकल्पेन स्यात्. This is how will be the meaning after applying Vartika. But exact Vartika is what? Vartika is Chatvam Ami iti Vacham. The meaning of Vartika is now sutras are already created, okay, by Maharshi Panini. Now when this additional Vartikas, which is the Ukta Anukta, so here it is Anukta. What is said? Ati. Ami was supposed to be there, so Ami was remaining. So that Anukta is getting added by Vartika. It is saying that Katyayana Rishi is saying that you add means remaining the letters, you add in that at. Instead of at, you take So remaining letters are being added. So the Vartikakar is saying Chatvam Ami iti Vachyam. How this sutra should be said? So Jayaha Parasya Shasya Chatvam Ami iti Vachyam. May this sutra or this sutra should be read like, okay, the chakara or chatva of shakara will happen when is there. May it be read like this. May this particular sutra, instead of reading shashchoti, read it, or it should be read, may it be read as shashchomi. Like that it should be read. That's how the Vartika is making just this additional, the bit correction. So Chatvam Amiti Vachyam, he is not saying anything or just new sentence he is not giving. He is just saying that instead of reading Ati, you read Ami. May it be read like this. Like this, the Vartika is saying. Chatvam Ami iti Vachyam. Chatvam Ati iti Sthane. Chatvam Ami iti Vachyam. That's how he is saying. And what is the example for that? Tat Shlokena. Okay. Tat Shlokena, Tat Shlokaha we had solved. Anyway, the example becomes the same because the tad and sh, that's where we were. Now lakara is not included in at, which was included in and thus we saw the example. I think the example and the Vartika is clear. Or should I repeat it once?
Okay.
So Vartika will be just making these types of corrections or some additional things the Vartikar will be adding. So not exact the whole rule will be given by Vartika, but just bit correction or the additional or the supplementary statements will be made by Vartikakara. If something is remaining, something additional he wants to add, so he will mention in Vartikas like that. So not exact, this cannot be called the exact sutra, but sometimes few Vartikas are like exact sutra. Chatvam Amiti Vachyam cannot give the separate meaning by itself. It has to be dependent upon the Shashchoti, but there will be few Vartikas which can be just fit in the Ashtadhyayi, and we may not be able to find out the difference between the Sutra and Vartika. Here we can clearly understand, okay, this is depending upon the Shashchoti, the Sutra. Few Vartikas will be totally independent. It may look like, okay, it is as though the part of Ashtadhyayi only. Without the main Sutra also we can see, okay, this is the continuation of Ashtadhyayi. And now the Shashchoti is over. Let's go to the next Sutra. Monuswaraha, 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 Monuswaraha. That day, Swami Nirgunandarji was asking that how will I be able to identify whether in the sutra this mo is in Panchami Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti, because this Nascha Padantasya Jhali. Now this Padantasya, this word we can understand, it is in Shashti Vibhakti, Jhali is in Saptami Vibhakti. These words we can understand, but what about this Mo? How will we understand? So one more trick is there, one more idea is there, with that we can understand. If in front of us there is Siddhantakaumudi and Anuruddha, means the Vritti, if we say, so those words which are there in Sutra and they are in one particular Vibhakti, but we are not able to identify because the Panchami and Shashti will be same. So most of the times Panchami, Shashti and Prathama, they will appear same. Just like in this Sutra, Shashchoti. Now Sha is in Shashti Vibhakti, Cha is in Prathama Vibhakti, Shah, Chah. So how will we identify whether Sha is Panchami or Prathama, Cha is Panchami or Prathama or Shashti? So if we look at the Vritti, those words or those letters which are there in Sutra, they are in same format, but same, the appearance is same, but that will be clarified in Vritti. Sha is put in Shasya. So we can understand Shasya when it is said, okay, this is in Shashti Vibhakti. And Cha is as it is there. So we can understand it is in Prathama Vibhakti. Same way here also, Monuswaraha, Ma is there. Now we can't really identify whether it is Panchami, Shashti or Prathama Vibhakti as it is. Just we write it like this, Maha. It can be the Akara Sahita Makara, Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, as well as Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan. If we don't use Akara after that Makara, just Ma is declined, then Ma, Mau, Maha, the Prathama Dvitiya Bahuvachan, Panchami Shashti Ekvachan. The forms will be same. So in this what Vritti, we can see that Mantasya, it is in Shashti Vibhakti. Okay. So Makara is in Shashti Vibhakti in Sutra. That much we can understand. Anuswara is obviously Prathama Vibhakti. So in Sutra, the letter or word which we are not able to identify whether it is in Panchami, Shashti or Prathama Vibhakti, this is how we can understand after looking at the Anuvritti. Sorry, Vritti. What is the Sutra? Anuswaraha Syat. Anuswaraha Syat. This is the main meaning. May Anuswara happen. What is this Anuswara? Anuswara is that type of letter which so far whatever the letters we have seen, if we see all the Maheshwara Sutras, there are only vowels and consonants. Anuswara and Visarga, these two letters are not included in this 14 Maheshwara Sutras. So means those letters, whether they are letters or not. So they are letters, a kind of letters, but in Maheshwara Sutras only vowels and consonants are given. Anuswara and Visarga, and there are Yama. These types of letters are not included in Maheshwara Sutras, but still they are the part of the whole alphabet. They are called Ayogavaha. Ayogavaha, they are not included, which are not appearing in the Maheshwara Sutras, but they exist. They are called Ayogavaha. Who, Anuswara, Visarga, and this Yama, etc. So Anuswara, again, it is in Bhashya it is said, Anuswara, Visarga, they should be understood in this At Pratyahara. In that Pratyahara, we include Anuswara, Visarga, these Ayogavahas. Okay. Now this Anuswara, may the Anuswara happen. What is Anuswara? Anuswara, that which is pronounced with nose. Okay, that we had already seen. This when we were seeing the Uchcharana sthanas of different letters, there only we had seen what is the Uchcharana sthana of Anuswara, then Visarga, the Uchcharana sthana was seen. There we had discussed. So Anuswara, may the Anuswara happen. Where it should happen? So it is said, Mantasya Padasya Anuswaraha Syat. Mantasya padasya. It should be pada, padasya, pada, and it should end with ma. Manta pada, that which ends with ma, that type of pada. May on the place of that pada, anuswara happen. What type of pada? That which ends with ma, mantasya. That which ends with ma, that type of pada, mantasya, padasya, anuswara happen. May anuswara happen. Okay. Mantasya, padasya, it is said, may anuswara happen. Is there any condition? Yes. What is the condition? Hali pare sati. Hali pare sati. May on the place of pada which ends with ma, anuswara happen. When it is followed by hal. That is the exact anuvrutti, the whole meaning of sutra. This is the vritti. Mantasya padasya hali pare sati anuswara syat. May the manta pada get replaced by anuswara when it is followed by hal pratyahara letters. The sutra is maha anuswaraha. Maha anuswaraha. So this is the sutra. Maha is in Shashti Vibhakti, anuswara is in Prathama Vibhakti. The anuswara is the adesha which is happening on the manta pada. Now mantasya padasya is in Shashti Vibhakti. Okay, mantasya padasya is in Shashti Vibhakti. Now manta pada can be like this: Harim and Vande. This is the example. Harim, Vande. Manta pada is ha, a, ri, ra, I, ma. These many letters are there. And Vande, va, which is hal, any consonant. Hal includes all consonants. So va is already included in hal. So manta pada is getting followed by hal. Therefore, manta pada should get replaced by what? Anuswara. But the manta pada will not get replaced by anuswara, but only the last letter will get replaced by anuswara. What will be the sutra for that? Instead of changing whole hari into anuswara, we will change only ma into anuswara. This ma will go through the process. Why? What will be the reason? Only ma we will change. Sutra, as per the sutra, what should we change? Whole hari should be changed. Hari is ending with ma, it is manta, it is pada, because Dvitiya Vibhakti ekvachan, so Dvitiya Vibhakti pratyaya, sup pratyaya is added there. And Vande, the Vande word is starting with va, which is hal. So whole harim pada should get replaced by anuswara, but it will not get replaced by anuswara. Only makara will get replaced by anuswara. What will be the reason?
Surya,
Ji?
what is the question? What is the question?
Question is, mantasya padasya anuswarah syat. Anuswarah syat. Kasya anuswarah syat. Mantasya padasya anuswarah syat. May the manta pada be replaced by anuswara, or may the manta pada get anuswara. So harim vande is the situation. Harim is manta pada and it is getting followed by hal pratyahara letter. Then harim is the manta pada, should get replaced by anuswara, but harim will not get replaced by anuswara. just makara, which is there at the end of harim, will get replaced by anuswara. Why? What is the reason? That is the question. Okay. In short, I will explain. The reason is Alontyasya Shashti Sthane Yoga is the sutra which says that Shashti, which is mentioned, means any word which is mentioned in Shashti Vibhakti and it has no connection. What is the meaning of Shashti Vibhakti? It is generally used in the sense of Sambandha, the relation. So Shashti Vibhakti will be used in the sense of relation. It will be showing the relation between one word to another word. Okay, it has no direct connection with verb, with kriya, and therefore it is not karaka. It is not used for karaka. Now, Shashti in general it is used for to show the sambandha. In sutras, when a word is used using Shashti Vibhakti, and we can see there is no connection with that Shashti Vibhakti. It is not showing or expressing any sambandha with other word. Now here, mantasya padasya anuswarah syat. Now mantasya padasya, just like Dasharathasya putraha. So Dasharathasya is connected, or it is showing, expressing the sambandha with Putra. Putra, the son of Dasharatha. So that of, the sense of is expressed by that Dasharathasya, the Shashti Vibhakti which is there in the Dasharatha word. Here, Mantasya Padasya, of, that of has no connection with any other words which are there present in this whole statement. This will be the full meaning. Obviously, it will not have the connection with Syat, which is verb. It also does not express any connection with remaining words. Mantasya anuswarah, no, it has no direct connection with anuswara. Pare sati has no pare, mantasya pare, mantasya sati, hali, it has no direct connection. It is not expressing any sambandha with them. So it is uncertain what is the sambandha or the relation which is expressed by this Shashti Vibhakti. So in this situation, what meaning we should understand? So sthane yoga. So there we are supposed to work. There we are supposed to work, or whatever the work is being asked to be done, there where we are supposed to work. So anuswara will happen on the place of that which is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti. So what is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti? Maha, which is in Shashti Vibhakti. Maha anuswara. So there we are supposed to bring this anuswara. Fine. So this we cannot say makarasya anuswara. Here the sambandha is expressed. No, sambandha is not expressed. It is not the anuswara of makara, but anuswara on the place of makara. Anuswara on the place of makara. If at all we want to say the makarasya anuswara, here we can say that okay, the sambandha is being expressed. How can we deny that sambandha which is being expressed here? No. The meaning of this Maha Shashti Vibhakti is on the place, on the at the time when the makara is supposed to be pronounced, at that time anuswara should replace that makara. That is the meaning here. It has no meaning of sambandha, the relation. Okay. Now on the place of makara, on the place of that which is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti. So Manta Pada is in Shashti Vibhakti. So there where we are supposed to bring the anuswara. But whole pada should get replaced as per the Shashti Sthani Yoga, this sutra. It says that which is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti should be the location or the place where we are supposed to make that change. So Harim was supposed to get replaced, whole Harim was supposed to get replaced by Anuswar. But the next Paribhasha Sutra comes and it says that whatever work is being asked to be done, which is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti, on the place of which is expressed in Shashti Vibhakti, do not do the whole work, the work to the whole word which is there in Shashti Vibhakti, but to the last al, means last letter. Al means all consonants, means vowels and consonants, all are included. On the last letter of that particular word. So Harim, which is expressed by Shashti Vibhakti, it is Mantapada. And that was supposed to get replaced by Anuswara, but Alontyasya Sutra, this Paribhasha Sutra comes and it says that do not replace whole word, but the last letter of that which is expressed through Shashti Vibhakti word. So Harim was Padasya, Mantapada was expressed in Shashti Vibhakti. There, as per the Shashti Sthani Yoga, we were supposed to apply this Anuswara or bring Anuswara on the whole Harim Pada. It does not come on the whole Harim Pada, it comes on the place of Makara. So Makara only gets replaced by Anuswara. So Harim plus Vande, and the answer comes. This is the example which is solved here. So I think the time is up. We'll do Shanti Pata. Then, yes, Ji. Yes, Swamiji.
We can do Shanti Pata.
Okay, Swamiji. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Om.
Hari Om Swamiji. If any question is there, we can discuss.
Narayan, just a quick one. Thanks for pointing out that Monuswara, how to recognize the this one. That's very helpful. Because the vritti I can easily see from the vritti, you know. So, so I had one more question. Just this Shashchoti. I think I know the answer, but I just wanted to ask from you. So with the Shashchoti, you know, see, no, sorry, before the, no, next one, sorry, then Shashchoti, next example, not
Chattvamamiti Vachyam.
No, there's one more example. You had an example there, you know. Yeah, this one. See here, that Tad Shiva, until that point is fine. Then it comes to Tad Shiva. So there we can apply Stostu Nastu, that is fine. But just out there at that place only, you can apply the Shashchoti as well.
Yeah, we can apply. On the first place itself, we could have applied Shashchoti.
Right.
But, okay.
So basically, that's what, you know, Mike, I'm assuming probably it's these sutras come before and that's why we have to apply that. Okay.
Yes. Because this Stohosh, all these sutras, Jalan Jashwante, Stohosh Chunashchu, Kharicha and Shashchoti. Now, Jalan Jashwante, Stohosh Chunashchu and Kharicha, these three sutras are working on the previous letter.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
The getting changed into Ja, then Cha, okay, and then we are jumping to the next Chakar. So among these three sutras also, this will be the order. Jhalan Jashwanti will be the first. Then Stohosh Chunashchu, because Stohosh Chunashchu comes first, and Kharicha comes later.
Okay. Okay.
And
So I will then have to remember the order of the sutras, right?
Yeah, because sometimes this order matters. We need that order.
Okay, so this order is according to how it is in Ashtadhyayi, not according to the Laghu, how it is comes in Laghu.
No, Laghu or Siddhantakaumudi, none of them can give their own order. No.
But many times here we have sutras which is later, but then the numbering, what I mean by the number.
Laghu Kaumudi or the Siddhantakaumudi, Bhattoji Dikshita, he takes the sutra from Ashtadhyayi and puts them together to form one particular form. Any, for example, Tat Shiva or Bhavati, he will explain. Now, for Bhavati, whatever the sutras are there in Ashtadhyayi on the different places, he will bring them together and he will explain that particular form.
Okay.
His means the order of Siddhanta Kaumudi or Laghusiddhantakaumudi has only the importance as per the one particular usage. So his order, whether we should apply this first or that first, in this kind of conflict, only the Ashtadhyayi order is considered. This his opinion is Laghusiddhantakaumudi or Siddhantakaumudi opinion is not taken.
Okay. So then whenever you ask this question, like which sutra it will apply, I have to remember that the order. Then only I can, like if I were to at that time say just Choti, then it is not complete.
Initially, too many sutras are coming and more sutras will be coming.
Right.
So order, I won't expect order immediately, but when the sutra is mentioned, at that time, the work should come in your mind. Okay, this is the work of this sutra, this is the work of this sutra, because none of these sutras I have mentioned with meanings. I have not written meaning of any one of these sutras, correct?
Yes.
But I expect that you understand when I write their sutra. Stosh Chunashchu, immediately you should understand, okay, this is the work of this sutra.
Right.
So order, it will come later by abhyasa. The two things are there. Either you should have memorized whole Ashtadhyayi, it is there in your mind, and then you are solving, then it is fine. But if you have not memorized, then abhyasa only is again and again when you will do, then it will fit in well.
Okay.
But sutra, at least sutra and meaning, that much should come in your mind. Yes, this is the meaning of this sutra. Fine. Then again and again, when you will practice many examples, it will come to you. No worries.
Just one more thing, Naranji. You have a minute? Can I ask?
Yeah.
Okay. So just one more thing. When we mentioned about that Ami, that Vartika saying that Ami is what we should do and not At. At is not out. Is what. Just for my understanding, on what basis can a Vartikara kind of say like this is what it means, although the sutra, the T is already there in that sutra.
So basically the difference between Vartika and Sutra is this, that Sutrakara had already written sutras. Okay, he created sutras at one point of time.
Yeah.
And Vartikakara came after Maharshi Paniniji.
Right.
Now, when Maharshi Paniniji prepared grammar as Ashtadhyayi, in the form of Ashtadhyayi, So as much as possible, he included the rules, means the language he studied, and he gives the various language of various regions. Okay, Sanskrit only, but how it is spoken in the northern side or south side or the northeast side, how they are speaking this particular usage or how they are using this particular. And also he has taken the opinions of previous acharyas, etc. Or the acharyas which live in the east side or west side. That's how he will give the opinions. Now, while giving all these rules or while making all these rules, which will be more inclusive, which will include the almost whole Sanskrit language. Now, while doing this, whatever was remaining by mistake or the some part was remaining, so that is included by Vartikakara.
Okay.
So because as much as possible, almost everything is covered by Maharshi Paniniji. But later and after Maharshi Paniniji also, till the Maharshi Paniniji's grammar reaches to that particular area or that particular region, before, by that time itself, the people had included new usages in the language.
Okay.
So Vartikakara added those new changes as well as those who were remaining by Maharshi Paniniji's grammar. So by looking at this Tach Shloka, etc., these usages, Vartikakara means he saw that okay, in Paniniya grammar Ati is written, but it is also seen that La is there after Sha, and there also Shakara is getting Chakara. So it should be like this also, because these types of examples are, or this type of usages are existing in the Sanskrit. So let me make this additional rule, which will be supplementary for the main rule of Maharshi Paniniji. So that's how the Vartikas came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that is just more of curiosity. I mean,
no, this is what I wanted to explain when I explained how the Chattvamamiti Vachyam. Yeah, nice. Because I have not stopped recording also. If at all someone is seeing the recording, let there be these questions for them also. If they get these questions, where will they find answer? Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right, Narayanji. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Hari Om.